going on, everybody? It's your boy TerranceDraws coming back at it again with another video. Now today we're gonna get a little bit underneath the surface. Now there are two separate occasions to where this has happened, and I'm pretty sure like this will not be the only time this happens in my life going forward. But I had two separate occasions on where I decided like maybe art might not be the best thing for me. And I'm gonna go into the more recent one. I had another one where I was about maybe 14, 15, freshman year of high school.
Oh my gosh, everybody on social media is better than me. I don't want to try anymore.
I'm playing. It was a lot deeper than that. I really hope this can encourage some of you if you are pondering like quitting your art or quitting anything creative you might want to do. Now, while I'm giving y'all this story time, I'm gonna put up an old video I did in 2020 of the Philadelphia Phillies, Bryce Harper. Let me know if y'all want me to do more baseball players. Y'all seem to like the last one I did. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna take y'all to around this time last year. And if you were around this time last year, that was when I dropped my life update, the part 1 and the part 2, basically just describing what was going on. Honestly, I don't really know if that was like a derealization period. I really don't know what that was to this day. It could have just been like a serious art block. Honestly, all my content felt kind of forced. It kind of felt rushed. Around this time I was doing that NFL logo series. I was doing a bunch of shorts, just trying to stay on the algorithm, just putting out like minimum effort content. But I'm far enough removed from that whole chapter of my life to know that I definitely, for starters, fell victim to that follow the algorithm or try to beat the algorithm. You gotta keep posting, even if that means posting old stuff, like, because that's exactly what happened. Like, I wasn't creating no new work. I'm wondering why nobody's liking my stuff. It's like, bro, they've seen this stuff already before. And it's like, you're not making no new stuff. Like, your consumers are gonna get bored. And honestly, it was way too much going on at that time. Like, I was trying to find me a job. I'm still trying to do YouTube. I'm trying to figure out why I can't find no motivation to draw. It was just a mess, honestly. At that point, I wasn't even worried about YouTube no more. Like, money became such a situation that it's just like, okay, no, like I need employment. So in a way, I kind of had to put my dreams on hold, like on a back burner. And that was definitely an interesting period of my life. Now, I will say that was the most disconnected I felt from myself. Honestly, my creativity, from everything. I'm not going to say it disappeared completely, but that's the lowest that it's ever been. Like, my drive to create, my drive to just... And honestly, man, I really don't wish that on no creative, no artist. But I do give myself credit because I really do think I came out of that rather quickly, if anything. And with everything I just listed off continuously, if we're being honest, eating away at me. Like, I'm not even trying to be dramatic, but honestly, I'm not going out the house. I'm not leaving the house like that. I'm just sitting in here and I'm looking up ways to boost my stuff still just on social media. And it's like solitude plus endlessly scrolling on social media. You know that's a recipe for disaster, for your mental health at least. I feel like everybody or almost everybody knows that nowadays, man, honestly. And if we're being honest, I kind of turned from creative to a consumer. Not saying that you can't be both, but it's like I feel like I was consuming more than I was creating, for certain. And I just wonder, I'm like, man, why am I not growing? Why am I not elevating? It's like, bro, I stopped creating. We had some other distractions going on as well that I might get into later on in another video, but that just, I was completely thrown off my square. Honestly, I don't think I'd be exaggerating if I said that was one of the most miserable chapters in my life, because I really felt at that moment that I had lost all of that I lost all my creativity, all of my will to create. I hated it. And by the way, I lied about earlier in the video. I lied. I really did. Because I'm realizing that this was more so an extreme burnout than anything. I'm pushing past my limits. I remember how I used to be back then. I just could not allow myself to take a break. I don't know why, but I felt guilty. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it don't matter if you draw a sorry portrait, the sorriest portrait known to man. It's like, you drew something today. That's all that matters. And it's like, that mentality, man, that grind set, bro, it's like you can only take it but so far before it starts to wear off on you or wear away at you. My advice to anybody that's in this situation or predicament right now is just take some time to yourself, first of all. Like, make time for you. You more than just an artist. Like, differentiate the art from the artist. Like, you need time for you, first of all. Start implementing smaller things into your schedule, into your routine. Because honestly, man, like, recovering from a burnout is not an overnight thing. It's not something you do in 2 days. I mean, you could start by sketching a couple things a day, or you could start a really big piece and work on it bits and pieces a day at a time, you know what I'm saying? But one thing we all collectively gotta stop doing is putting these huge expectations on ourselves if we just started or if we're young artists. Like me personally, I'm 21, bro. About to be 22 in September. I know a lot of y'all is around my age or younger. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all probably ain't even graduated yet, bro. So it's like, we just gotta be more patient with ourselves, bro. Realize that we got our whole lives ahead of us. We gonna be good, man. And as the days go on, you feel yourself being able to handle more and being able to carry out more of the workload throughout the day, man. Start implementing more things. Start implementing longer drawing sessions. So if you draw for 30 minutes a day, draw for an hour instead. Like, slow implementation. I'm talking to myself as well, man. Like, I get knocked off track all the time, bro. All the time. But honestly, man, I can't be nothing but grateful that I made it out of that. Because honestly, like, I'm thinking, like, I'm looking at my work now and looking at back then and how much I've improved in just a year. And it's like, people tell me all the time, my friends tell me all the time, it's like I get better by the year. And imagine had I quit in 2022, had I quit in 2017, like, wouldn't none of this be here? Wouldn't none of y'all be here watching this now? This is like just crazy things to just sit back and ponder. And I got goals of having my stuff in a museum one day. And I know y'all want to see y'all stuff in a museum one day, or y'all want somebody to purchase y'all's work. So how is that gonna come to fruition if y'all decide one day that y'all are no longer gonna create? I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all enjoyed this time lapse that I did. Give me some of y'all stories in the comment section. And before I go, 97% of y'all are not subscribed, and honestly, that's insane. What's good with y'all, man? If you enjoyed this unscripted video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, this has been TerranceDraws. Peace.